Welcome to SAHHCH Clubhouse with tonym.a and I, Elmie. How you doing, my dude?
Rhaaa, I'm good. I'm good. How about you?
I'm ecstatic. I'm ecstatic. Welcome to it. We're doing this. How you doing? So before we get into it, let me tell you how this is going to work. We're going to have a topic every week because we're going to be doing this every week. We are here every Sunday at 3 p.m. So you better be tuning in, okay? So every week we're going to be having a topic at hand that we're going to chop up, and then later on discuss drops and hits and maybe address a few things if there are things to be addressed. Now, to get into today's topic, which is albums, because we have to, like, let's be honest, we have been gifted, blessed, served because people have been cooking. Okay, now to start things off, we have to start with what is an album? What is a rap album? And I'm gonna start with you. What is a rap album?
Well, a rap album for me it's everything that has, rhyme scheme on par, word play on par, construction on par of the album. I'm talking about the sequencing of the song that's gonna change in the transition from like the first song to the next song, to
And the last one.
and then like most importantly the bars, man. Where the things we gotta listen to here.
It's rap.
It's rap after all,
So for me, it's a body of work. Obviously describing you as a rapper with bars and everything in between. You said it all actually. You said it all. Sequencing, transitions, and a lot of bars. And a lot of rap. Please. And features that make sense. Okay? And it has to make sense. The story has to be on par. We have to understand where you're coming from and where you're going so you don't lose. Now let's get into albums. The albums that we're going to be talking about because we have been blessed. September was a good month. It was fantastic. And we're going to start with the bad to the good, and you're going to understand what I mean by that. We're going to start with the Usi my money. Or don't just call him, you see his money. Nigga blessed us, but I don't feel blessed. Nigga gave us. And obviously I have my own reasons. Tony has his own reasons. Mine are, we actually have the same reasons, so I'm gonna let him explain it.
Yeah.
What was wrong with the album?
So first and foremost, the intro, man. The intro, like that intro.
One thing about an intro is it's supposed to get you hooked.
Yeah.
From the start.
Yeah.
1 second in and you already know what you're getting yourself into. The moment you start doubting, you've lost it. You've lost your listeners.
True that.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah. So just overlooking the album all in all, we starting from the sequencing, as you said, as you say something about the sequencing.
My goodness.
The sequencing didn't really champion the transition between the songs and everything. The only best transition that's on the album is between
Check and Bank.
That
he ate.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That was a good sequence between those two songs, and then and just diving deep into the album, really many features, man.
Oh, bro.
A lot of features.
I couldn't. And from the start, when he mentioned all of it, we're like, what's with the features? What's with the features? And like, oh my goodness, we can't have a feature every second song. Yeah. We get lost. We want to know about you. It's your album, rapper. Okay. Oh my goodness.
And it's one of his first few, so we really had to like listen to like a lot of him, but we didn't really get a lot of him. We got a lot of people we know, like the KOs, your
you know what I'm saying? They go here and they kill.
And they killed, and you know those people, and like I feel like personally, your first few albums should have like a lot of you and like less features, and then whenever we grow and get to know who you are, that's when you can expand. But yeah, that's yeah, man. About it. Yeah. And just like
the writing,
all in all, I don't know, man. For me, it didn't really. I wouldn't give it like double thumbs up. Nah. But yeah, nigga released an album. It did good.
It did the numbers. It topped. It charted. Yeah. And what we're saying doesn't take away anything from him as an artist. He's amazing. He has worked so well throughout the year, and that's why we expected so much from him. And with what we got, it's just like, what's with the drop and what's with the singing? Now with the singing, we were mad about it because obviously we didn't enjoy the album as a whole. We were mad about the singing and how it was constructed and everything like that until we found out that he's a musician. So he said, right? And we're like, oh, it makes sense. He's a musician that knows how to rap, a musician that raps. So I was like, okay, cool, nah, it's fine. We get it. You know, like, so yeah. I kind of think I wasted my time with the album because I felt so mad after it. I remember listening to it and already I was scrolling through my music app looking for songs to cleanse my palette.
Yeah, all because we literally waiting for like a rap album.
Exactly, and we didn't get that.
We didn't get that.
Oh my goodness. Now moving on to another one. Holy Alpha released an album and it didn't do well. To a point where I couldn't even stream it because I was like, I'm gonna be wasting my time and I'm gonna be ruining my mood again. From what I've heard, people on the ground, her fans, say that she didn't collaborate with people that are from the same area as her. You get what I'm saying? Like back at home. They felt like she collaborated with a lot of Joburg based artists. And I think that's because she wanted to kind of like get into the Joburg market. But people are like, nah. And she's not talking about the social problems they have back at home, crime and such and such. So people are like, nah. And I think that's why it didn't do good. I know you have something to say about that.
Yeah, they really feel betrayed, man. I mean, as we said, like albums should really talk about you, especially the first few albums,
Exactly.
you know. So I myself too feel like it's very important. It was very important for her to like feature people from her region and everything because they would have helped her tell her story way
A better story,
you know.
Exactly.
And then we would have related with her way better because we
know where she's from
and everything. And then when she gets to feature those other artists from
we already know where she's from.
So we're really pumping to her like nobody's business. But nonetheless, yeah.
You know the thing about artists is they forget sometimes that they make the music for us.
Yeah.
The music, yes, it's yours. You're making the music, but for us, you're not gonna stream your music alone. You're not gonna perform on an empty arena. What? You're performing for us. We're going to be the one streaming and buying the music. So please think of us when you're in the studio, like please. And then Case Closed released an album. That one too, I felt like I wasted my time. How many songs?
I don't know.
The longest, I couldn't take it anymore. The longest, like, but he could nonetheless.
He could, yeah.
And there was a straight message of what he was going.
Yeah, I feel like that's one of the best constructed albums, you know.
Yeah.
As we talked about
the
sequencing, the transitioning, and everything, you know, and the story was like constant, you know. It didn't,
exactly.
So that was an album,
The thing that
really just ruined it for me is the singing.
Niyakula, and niyakula. You said something about it should be a sub-genre, something like that.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
And I said that because a lot of people are doing it now, you know, like a lot of people are singing now and they say they are hip-hop rappers, but they're singing now and everything, you know. But you know, in order for me, or I don't know if I'm talking for myself too only, or like other people too, but in order for like me to embrace that hip-hop rap singing they do, let it be at least a sub-genre, you know, and not like mixed with.
If you wanna sing, go sing. If you wanna do notes, join a choir. There are people for that. I want rap. I want my rappers to rap. Like, please, rap. So they're cooling things. Come on, guys. No. Nope. Now, getting into the good business. People that cooked. I'm talking about Latino over pounds.
Yeah.
The best 14 tracks ever. I mean, we got into the intro. And I looked at my brother, I was like, my nigga, you hear what this nigga did yet? And he was like, yup, we knew we were getting ourselves into like an amazing thing. You get what I'm saying? Amazing. 20,000.
Heat.
Nigga cooked. Church on Sundays. Nigga cooked. The whole album as a whole. Nigga cooked. Nigga knows what a stove is. Nigga put the pot on all 4 plates and was like, 6, it simmered. He cooked. He served. We ate. Cleaned our plates. So to Latino pounds, thank you. Because pray for Pitori. Masterpiece. And it was what is this? A debut album. it was clear. He was clear on what he was doing. He was clear. My goodness, I can't stress enough how amazing it was. It was amazing. Oh my goodness. Now to jump over to a mixtape, because we were blessed with a mixtape too. The boy doing things. Aries. What you know about that? Huh? My goodness. And I don't listen to Aries. I've never like sat down and like listened to Aries, but I did because the reviews, the people on the ground were like, this is amazing. I was like, I have to listen to this. Because I had to, what is this? I had to cleanse my palate, as I said. You know, like, usi mamane. I have a problem with spelling this word, pronouncing this word. Usi mamane. Like, I couldn't. There was like so many wrong things with it, and I couldn't. So I had to listen to Aries, and okay, he delivered.
Nah, he came through.
He delivered. And I think it was like a redemption for his album last year, because it kind of like flopped. It did numbers, but like it kind of like flopped.
Because the reviews were like
not so good.
Yeah, were like not so good.
Oh,
so yeah, shout out for giving him that, for giving us that actually. And you saw what he did. You saw what he did.
Dropped the same day with Usim my money.
You know, so if you know about that,
it was a battle between a mixtape and an album.
Yeah.
Now I don't know what that tells you, but
and the mixtape did very well for
for a mixtape.
For mixtape, this is album,
yeah, you get what I'm saying. Yeah. Another one who understood the assignment. Touchline, punchline.
What a way to finish.
Now, you know what happened the day I listened to that album? My brother wasn't around. And what we usually do is we have like a listening session. So he wasn't around and I was bored and I was like, let me kind of like listen to this. 2086, I was like, okay, let me do this.
That's so.
A few seconds in, paused, put my phone down and I was like, ooh, what is this? Who is this? And what are you doing to me? Listen to the whole song and I couldn't keep my jaws. Yes. I couldn't. I couldn't. To a point I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do this. I've done enough damage. I listened without my brother. Here I am in awe. I paused and was like, I'm going to wait for him so we can finish the whole album. Perfection. 9 tracks. Best 30-something minutes of our lives. Yeah. We repeated the album.
Like 3 times. Same day.
That's how amazing it is.
Yeah. That's how you know you baked me.
Oh my goodness. Now other people that released throughout the year, in the beginning, J. Jody with Shine O'Clock, the Big Hash with Heartbreak Hotel. You know, like I'm sure they ate. Yeah. We haven't listened to them, but like
I did listen to them.
Okay.
They really fire. They cook, man. Talking about Heartbreak Hotel.
Big Hash came.
Yo, yes. We know Big Hash, man.
It's the push for me because nigga ate. Okay, yeah.
Nigga came through. Nigga came through. Yeah.
So all in all, September was an amazing month. So thank you to Latino Pounds with Pray for Pitor. Thank you to Aries with Kill the King. And thank you to Touchline Punchline with Before I Say More too. Yeah. Now moving right along to someone who isn't doing anything. Talk about living up to your name empty. What's with the empty promises? People are waiting.
We've been waiting for DIY 3.
My goodness, no feature list. Nothing.
Yeah.
No cover.
Album full.
Nothing. He's busy on Twitter. Yeah. That is busy.
Yeah.
Telling people he's coming. Actions, please. Words, we've had enough of them because no.
And he's been on like a lot of features. He's been like on a little features lately, and that's not a good sign.
But like, if you're working on features, when are you working on yourself? You get what I'm saying? So it's very So still on the album issue, Nasty C released an album last year. Yeah. That's how good it is. We have to go to it. That's how perfect and good it is. You know what I mean? So if Nasty were to come out and be like, you know what? I'm not gonna release any project, any album, anything. I'm only gonna do singles and features. I wouldn't be mad at it. Because he cooked. I like it. His a masterpiece, perfection, a classic. Okay, so we are content with that. Well, me personally, I wouldn't mind because it's that good. You know? So that's what an album should do. You should long for more, but from the same album. You shouldn't wait for what the rapper is going to do next. That's sus. That is what like sus. To close off, album of the year. What's your album of the year?
Without no further ado, man, without no mentioning another things and everything, have you all listened to Pretty Ugly? That's the album.
And one thing I like about it is it's from the beginning of the year.
From the beginning of the
You
year,
know what I'm saying?
man, we opened the year
He's
with
been
us.
cooking.
Yeah.
And so far, no one has
No.
come close
No,
to doing what he's done with the album.
zero.
So for the both of us,
Nah.
Tony and Elmie, that's by Pretty Ugly.
Just gotta be the album. Of the year.
No. Like, what?
Just gotta be the album.
Album of the year. By far. And you know, I've been saying, niggas cook, they know where his stove is. Pretty made of fire. An element. You get what I'm saying?
Element, right?
And took a 3-legged pot, put it there, cooked.
Yeah, nah, he really gave
Cooked!
me. Really
And I was
gave
like,
me.
this is what I have to offer. Yo!
And back then, everyone was still talking about hip hop being dead and everything.
Rhaaa.
You know, like I personally, for one, felt like hip hop was still on like sedatives and stuff like that. And
Like it was sick.
It was sick a little bit, and man, Pretty was just the antidote, man. He just came for me, and then after that,
After he dropped the album, hip-hop woke up.
everything
My
just
goodness.
started working.
Exactly.
You know, so that's what I'm saying. Pretty Ugly was the antidote, man. to
And he's been
everything.
hot lately.
Yeah.
Features, singles. You're like, Pretty, where have you been? Because I like what you're doing.
I guess it's just more conspicuous now, but you know, Pretty has really been doing, man. You just know, I don't know what makes it more conspicuous now, but yeah, Pretty's been doing things.
The media attention. It's the album. I think it's the album.
The album
It did the thing.
really got
So
the attention to him
exactly,
and everything, and yeah, nah, he really ready.
And when he features, he features.
Yeah.
Let's just say that. When he features, he makes sure.
From the feature list, let's not chop that up because we won't even finish.
We won't finish.
Pretty Ugly cook, man. You know, you gotta check out Dust, man. Gotta check out Dust.
So yeah, hit us up on this week's drops.
Mm-hmm. So this week's drops, man, we had a beautiful drop from Nasty C and Gabi's title Love of the Party has that only for Mr. Game?
Yeah, piano artists.
Yeah, piano
That
artists.
and
Zinguma, right?
Which is amazing. I'm like,
Yeah.
they're already collaborating with Nasty C.
You feel?
But there's a controversy surrounding the whole song.
Mm-hmm.
People saying it's a piano song.
Yeah, so.
Which is like, hello, Nasty said he'll never do piano. If he were ever to do piano, he'd have to start with house because that's what he relates more with. And I'm just saying, if it's a piano song, we haven't heard him say it's a piano song. Yena utili, right? We listen to it. We feel like it's an Afrobeat because he's done Afrobeat. Yeah. Now, are you saying it's piano because he features piano artists? And if it's like that, then what does that make him? Because he too features on Afrobeat. Does that make him an Afrobeat artist? Yeah. No. Yeah. So we kind of feel like it's Afrobeat. Yeah. But if he were to do piano, that would be mad sus. So no. The fact that he said he'd never do piano, kind of like, should kind of like show you that it's not piano. Just because you feel like it's piano doesn't mean it's piano. But like, hey man.
Just listen to the elements.
Yeah, man. It's amazing. But it's a song I wouldn't necessarily put in like my playlist, my rap playlist. I'm fine like hearing it twice and whatnot and checking out how it was. And that's just that. Yeah. Still on Nasty C.
Still on Nasty C.
Still on Nasty C, guys. And man, he's serious, man. This is an address. So take me serious. Look me in my eyes because I'm looking at you. And man, stop comparing Nasty C. And man, stop comparing the king with everyone because he is a Nasty C, and there's only one of him. Now, Nasty C came into the game, changed the game, found rules in the game, broke them, and made his own to a point where people nowadays do rap his way, his rules. You get what I'm saying? You cannot compare Nasty C with the people he found in the game. That's how good he is. You can't compare Nasty C with the people he came in the game with. And you definitely will never and can never. How dare you compare yourself with people? Compare Nasty C with people that found him in the game. What are you doing? What is that? That disrespect. Yeah. It's on a high. And I want you to lower it down because it's not it. That's right about it.
Going to a more lighter
Moving along.
Going to a more lighter note from that.
My goodness, it's icking.
Yeah,
I'm not happy.
I feel that. I feel your energy, man. I feel your energy. So still on the drops for this week. Narina Kai gave us Missing You and Mega.
She's back.
She's back. Yeah,
but
after
it feels
a
a bit
minute.
somber.
After a minute. Yeah, they are more.
There's like a clear message about
she's trying to say,
trying to
yeah,
do
it's more like
say,
it's more like a
she's finally like
healing type of situation. Yeah, because last time I checked on her, she was doing an EP or like a mixtape, but like a project.
Maybe she's still building it.
Yeah. She is working on it. Well, dedicated to Super Mega, man. R.I.P. aka man. But yeah. I guess the songs are definitely dedicated to Super Mega. They're really for me personally, they're really like hot songs and everything. They're not like bangers and everything, but they're real subtle down to earth. Something to listen to whenever you just want to get in your feels and everything. But
I wouldn't personally listen to them again because it doesn't feel rapish. I'm gonna say this again. I want my rappers to rap. That is just that. Like I'm very like, I don't know if I'm not being fair or anything like that, but like I want my rappers to rap. If I know you as a rapper and I fall for you as a rapper, keep me good by rapping. That's what I'm saying.
I feel.
Yeah.
Moving on. Roy and Boity.
Boity's back, baby. You get what I'm saying? And I think Roy released this year. I just don't know if it's an album or what, but like, was it last year? I don't know, but like, he dropped and then took a break.
Oh, yeah.
He's back.
He's back too. Oh
back.
yeah.
But Boity.
He's back, man. I like the way she carried the thingy. Her verse on this song titled Oh My. Yeah, it's the latest song. Roy and Boity Oh My OMG. Yeah, it's banging, man.
Fire.
Yeah, it's fire song, really. But not like really like the whole song for me personally.
The whole song isn't hot.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
it's rap.
Boity came through and
saved it.
Type of situation. I don't really want to put in a band like that, but yeah, I'd say.
I was saying like you mean it.
Yeah, I'd say. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Moving on, Lonely Natives in Young Achieve, they drop Big Nandi.
Yeah, but he's been off too. Yeah,
and he came.
Good to have you back.
Literally, and then we get Blakey and Take a Day Trip with South.
Yeah. What do you think of the song?
Blakey was South.
What's the song?
Like Bing. I don't know.
Being Blakey, and being used to his sound. I guess we'll say it's a good song.
It's a good song.
Yeah.
Like this week's releases actually, most of them are not songs we hear in like a club or like somewhere, like banging songs.
Really?
Like that. Yeah, I don't think they're songs you play in your intimate space.
Okay. Like you wouldn't hear them in a hip hop set normally.
You fool, I'd say that.
Unless if you're trying to like set a mood.
Unless if you fool.
I got you, my dog.
They're actually for like setting a mood.
Cool.
Just listening to them and how they are in the execution and everything. Yeah, and more releases for this week. Leo Daleo and Hercules here cut the lights, man. He gave us Gangsters and Crooks.
What's up, man?
Yeah, Gangsters and Crooks, and then SPQ, Super Sai and Iwiwa gave us Logged In.
Now that has been on repeat. That's my peak of the week. It's amazing. Out of all the songs that we released this week, that one eats.
And then lastly Duncan gave us Ingwati Zone.
Yeah, last but not least.
Yeah. Maybe we didn't even mention like all of them and everything, but that's like what's on the radar right now. That's like that's what we got, man.
That's what we got. And to finish things off, how do you see hip hop right now? Where is it?
MA, how does he see this?
Yes, tonym.a. What does tonym.a think of hip hop right now?
I feel like hip hop is being diluted, man.
It's all the same.
And
that's the thing about us.
Yeah.
Mostly when it comes to hip hop, we feel the same.
Because a lot of things.
Yeah. Okay.
As I said about this singing thing, it didn't seem to be a subgenre. Probably if maybe it was a subgenre, I would feel like hip hop is still got what it got, But
the singing is diluting the genre.
Diluting the genre, man,
Simple.
Like, Yeah, but nonetheless, it's back on his feet. From judging from what was going on last
Back
year,
then.
not last year actually, just like back
3 years
then,
back.
on and all, 2 years back,
Something
whatever,
like that,
you know,
yeah.
it's alive and going and
It
going.
has
and
people
going.
talking.
It has people
Hence, we
talking.
are here.
Hence, you reckon?
I mean, like, you know, that's answer enough.
You
So
know
for
what
me,
I
I kind
mean.
of feel like when Makado died,
Mhm.
it kind of like, it wasn't, it was, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, yeah,
It's shaky.
it was shaky. And then when Makado died, it just like took a seat back.
Yeah, took a blow, man.
Because people were like, what is happening? Like, we were shocked. And I don't know, but like personally, I kind of feel like artists kind of like felt like they could have done something. I don't know what and how, but like, you know what happened, the whole thing, it wasn't like, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of them like released like statements,
Yes,
just saying
like
that
it hit
really,
them
like
hard.
it really hit them hard. Like,
You get what I'm saying?
yeah, a lot of people really thought and wish they would
Yeah.
have done something more
Yeah,
about it. But yeah,
yeah.
we really lost one right
Yeah,
there, man.
but they
And people-
pushed, and then AKA died.
Oof.
We lost AKA.
That was like a
Super
huge
mega.
blow. That was
And
like a huge-
now that one we couldn't do anything
that
about
was
it.
like a huge blow.
And I kind of feel like after AKA, people released. People made sure.
People started working.
It's like they want to make him
People
proud.
started working.
And I have a thing that Makado and Super Mega are looking down on us, are looking down on SAHHCH, and they are proud.
Yeah,
They are proud.
fact.
And speaking of Makado, because you know he was like all for new talent.
Listen to the kids, he said.
The
Listen to
kids?
the kids.
The kids,
Yeah.
the kids are cooking.
They bring
That's
the
all we say.
fire.
The kids are cooking. You know what I'm saying? Now, with that said, because this is hip hop, if we offended you,
We meant so.
we meant it. And if you know where that is from, use a G, my nigga. Use a G. So, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. See you next week. Please subscribe. So, and comment. We would really love to hear from you, what you have to say. And if you feel like we've missed anything, let's chop it up in the comments. I mean, like, you get what I'm saying. So, next week, same place, same time. Rhaaa.